Yes, because it's that we are just okay.
And then we paste the two videos together after.
Maybe we need to download it. Can I then re-upload it again?
Can you do it or get
No, I can. Okay, so yes, I think we're back on track. We are back on track. So yeah, anyway, we just lost the connection here, but never mind, we are back here creating this beautiful octopus here. Yes, because there was no internet connection, that's why we needed to end our live. But right now we are back on the good track. So let's just go to here. We were just dropping the signal here when we just wanted to create our next arm of our beautiful octopus. So that's where we left you. Okay. You can see I just exactly mirroring the same hand. Mirroring the same hand. Okay, cool. And please feel free to ask any questions. If you have anything to say, anything to ask, that's why we are here in the meantime. So you can ask questions anytime if you want. So let's just okay, what I wanted to do here, maybe we need to rotate a few of these balloons just to make sure that, you know, the octopus is like climbing or just moving its hand. So that's why I just try to rotate a few of these balloons just like that, so we can rearrange them.
What's that?
Yes, is there a question?
Is the octopus head?
It's G40, and if I selected it at the right side of the screen, you can see it's 100 centimeters. It will be written in inches as well, so this will tell you exactly.
Inflated
to all the way to 100 centimeters. So it's 1 meter.
40 inches or
40 inches. It's inflated all the way. Inflated all the way. So what I did here, I just rotated a few of these balloon clusters. You have a little curve in the octopus hand, so it will be much more natural looking, like just a straight line, because in the nature it's never just a straight line, it's always a bit curved. I just move this because we don't need these right now. So as you can see, we started to create this beautiful octopus. We already got one hand, and I think we need a few more of these hands. So let's just move the hands and the eyes away a little bit, because I want to select all of these and duplicate it. Wow, we have one hand. One more hand and we can put it right over there. And right now we are free to move this. Oops. Back. just like this. Okay, so what do you think about this? I think it started to come together really great. So we do have like two hands, two tentacles. We can of course move any of these balloons a bit side. Okay, what else do we need? Of course we need a few more hands for this octopus. So that's why I'm gonna put all of these balloons here and just duplicate it so we can have a few more arms just like this. And of course we can still rotate it just to have a nice little curve here and insert them into our sculpture. And just as we inserted all the balloons, at the end of the day it will be counted with the right amount of balloons, so you don't need to double the amount. Or of course we can set a safety margin later, so just in case if you put a few of these balloons. So is there any questions or not yet? No. Okay.
How many people are viewing at the moment?
Let's see. We will see. I think 6.
Okay.
Right now we current is 6. Okay, so we started to create this octopus. Gloria, how do you like it? Do you like
I like it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Maybe we need a beautiful background. Why not? What I want to create here as well is like one arm coming down from here, like straight line. So that's why I will select one cluster here, there, and just build up a facing forward tentacle, just like that. So we don't need a curvative or something, or just
That's why
curl.
you didn't copy the tentacle.
Ah, yes, exactly.
Because you don't want to have the curve.
Nope, not right there, because and of course with the octopus we are still not in problem, but it got so many arms that if we build something like this we still see just 4, but in real life it got 6.
6.
I think it's 6. So there's 2 options in front of you. You can always set higher safety margin. For example, you created just the 70% of your arms, so you can still count with a 30% safety margin, so it will just round up your balloons. Or you can still make the invisible arms to be counted in the final program. It's I think it's totally up to your taste or how you want to do it, because as you can see we created 4 arms and it's already a lot on the screen. So maybe you can just create, let's just multiply this a few times, because we need a few more tentacles. So multiply it like just 5, this should be good. So with the Gemar Creator do it automatically.
It would be great to inflate balloons so fast.
Ah, exactly. I need this in real life. Multiply this 200 times. I need this feature in real life. Or just when I need to create like 5 columns, I need to multiply the 4 columns. So yeah, we did a nice little octopus here with a G150 inflated all the way. We have exactly the same balloons, just inflated until it's 34.2 centimeters. So you can see we can still...
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we move the whole tentacle a little bit more to the
To the left?
To the left, just to separate it a little bit from the one coming down.
I think yes. We just need to move away every unwanted balloon.
I'm sorry, I'm making your life
No,
difficult.
no, no. That's why we are here, yeah?
I'm putting Gergo to the test.
Yes, yes, yes.
And it's live. He was totally unexpected.
Oh, I'm still comfortable, so we can just select all the balloons. I missed one here. So you meant like this, right?
Yeah, just move it to more all the whole tentacle more
The
to
whole
to the
tentacle.
left.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a little bit separate from the rest.
Exactly, exactly. I left a few balloons out from the...
But if you had grouped the whole tentacle, it would have been easier, correct?
Yes, there's just one thing we need to count, that we already grouped a few balloons before, and right now we can't group separate groups, just one group, and then separate balloons. So that's one way to develop, like we can group of balloons, like multiplied groups. But yeah,
so you can group groups basically.
Exactly. You can't do that right now. You can't group.
So that's definitely something that we should be adding on as a feature.
I think yes. That should be great. That should be great. So yeah, that's right now we can just rearrange all the balloons, you know, not to leave holes in there. So yeah, seems to fit. So it looks like this. Because right now, if I just select all the balloons, you can see you can group it because they're like smaller groups in the whole selection. So that's one thing
that
to develop. Yeah. But otherwise, at the layers, you can still see all the balloons. Like for example, if you just select one of these, it will tell you exactly which balloons it is, and you can right click and do anything with it. Even you can select the similar balloons or something, and as you still see the your groups. For example, there's one group, I just hide it.
Yeah.
Because that 4 balloons is a group. So what if we just export the element list to see that,
what's it about?
Yeah, or if it did great or not. So let's just leave the safety margin in 10%. Yeah, it's normally a lot. Normally I just use like 5% or even less because... Okay, generating PDF, download now. It's cool. It's called an empty project because we still need to rename it. So you can see the element list here. We use G120 86%, and you can
86 pieces, yeah.
Not percent, but pieces. Yes, thank you. And with the 10% safety margin, you need to add +9 balloons in total, you know, just in case. And if the 10% is less than 1, this little star is indicate you that there's not enough elements to calculate the safety margin because it's less than 1.
They added 1.
Yeah, you can just cut a balloon in half.
So it automatically...
It round up to 1, exactly. And you can see all the used balloons here. 170 balloons in total. The safety margin is 21, so it's 191 in total. So it can be... And don't forget, this is just for 4 arms, right? Just for 4 arms. So you need 2 more arms. So you need to round up these balloons. You need to keep it in mind. Or you can just duplicate any of these arms and just paste it like it's not visible.
As you did for the clusters.
Exactly. So it's gonna be like 250 balloons in total, which is still not a big amount. And of course you can still insert like a background or something. Let's see, like this. Let's send it to the back. And there's one thing I need to show you, because I always struggle with my customers that, okay, Gergo, I know this looks great, but how big it is? Because I see the big balloons, and you know, most of the people can't imagine that they're
That's 1 meter.
that's 1 meter. They don't even know that these big balloons exist. So that's why at the accessories we do have a person, like a life-size man. So let's say that's me. Exactly 1.7 meter, almost exactly just like me. So, and the best thing about this, that this character right there is size accurate, which means if you put it next to the G40 balloons, you can see it's exactly 1 meter compared to the person. So you can just make it stand next to it. I think that's a good one. And if you want to make it seem to be more professional, you can even add a 100 centimeter scale to it, or 40 inch. So you can just
give some sort of perspective.
Yes, exactly. So there's gonna be exactly like 2 meter, two and a little bit meter high, if you make it.
That's really neat.
Yes, and if
so,
I just wanted to.
What I've learned here tonight is that the more you use the application, the more you find ways to make it useful in every way. Like
exactly.
Doubling the ruler is something neat.
That's cool, because that's 2 meter.
Yes.
It's still really good. So
very intuitive.
Yes,
very
exactly.
practical.
There's always a way. So normally I always put these ruler into my sculpture, because as you can see, you can resize the background picture just as you want. And with this picture, your octopus will look like it's a giant one, like a really enormous one. But if you just scale it up, it will look like just a tiny one. So you don't really have
a correct perception.
Yes, exactly, without the ruler. And it's good for one reason, because there was one question from Mark from the UK that, okay, Gergo, what happens if I just take a picture from an actual interior, insert into the program, that is it possible to have the balloons size accurate to a random photo? And here comes the ruler, because if you have like just one object in your picture, like for example just one chair from a restaurant or something, just measure that chair before you insert into the program. So you know exactly that, for example, that chair is like 70 centimeters high, and put the ruler next to it to your picture, and just resize the picture until it fits perfectly. And from that point, every balloons you will insert into the Gemar Creator will be size accurate to your actual location. I think that's the best way. And I think that's the correct way, because normally this is what I did before the Gemar Creator, just with an...
So basically, if you have a chair that is 70 centimeters, you will make sure that it's 70 centimeters according to the ruler.
Exactly.
Or then your proportions should be perfect.
Exactly. Or just hide the 100 centimeters ruler anywhere on the picture. Like just put it in your car or whatever. This is what I did normally before Gemar Creator. I just use an actual...
Back into the screen, yeah.
Sorry. So I just use an actual ruler on my screen. Okay, that's 2 centimeters, which is 1 meter in the life. Okay, so this method is much more easier. Yeah, and there's one thing, right now the background is like covering everything, so if I just select a few balloons, the background will be selected and moving around. So let's just go to the layers, find the background at the very bottom of the screen, and with the little padlock we can just lock it. So from this point we can't move the background, it's locked, it's gonna stay there forever, or at least until we unlock it. Just select all these. Okay, so we do have an octopus that's really, really cool with a size accurate person. Let's just go back to element. Let's just make some fancy balloon decoration out of it. Let's just go to the standard balloons. Let's find.
I'm curious to see what you're gonna drum up now.
No, just let's just go with the purple. That's a G150. Let's just go with the. I'm looking for the blue. So we have the blue. Let's just go. Not the standard, but the macaron, and we can find the baby pink right there. This is the 3 colors we used for the tentacles. I just want to give you a big view that what we do have in the Gemar Creator. Just go to the.
Oh, I think I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
A little bouquet.
Exactly. So we have the tassels here. Let's just go, for example, we have a blue one here. We have a, that's a colorful one. We have the pink one here, of course. And let's see, maybe we can add one more blue to that. Let's just send it backwards so it won't covering the pink one. And of course, because it's filled with helium, you can even change that. Is it at the right side of the screen? That is it filled with air or with helium? And as you can see, if you select the helium, it will be inflated all the way automatically, because that's just you normally do. You never inflate with helium. Yeah, that's just some silly things to do. So let's just.
So it really does think of everything.
Exactly. But we need to think that at Gemar we don't let helium filled balloons go, so that's why we need some weight and some ribbons or strings. And as you can see, we have like one string, like a solo string. We have the double, the 2 strings. But right now we're looking for a 3 strings. Let's just go with the dark blue. I'm not really sure that you see, but it's right there. It's just right there. That's perfect. Just rearrange the balloons to fit. Oops.
The strings.
Yes, I just sent it all the way back. Let's just send it backwards. Okay, that's good. Then I think we're gonna need. There's the tassel. There's that one. There's one tassel there. And that one too. Let's just send it at the front. There's one tassel right there. Okay, so we have this little beautiful bouquet, and of course we can still group it because there's no group in it. So all of these are just separate balloons, but you don't want to float it away. Yeah.
The good practice for the moment would be to assemble all your balloons and then group them all together.
Exactly.
Once you're happy with the composition.
Exactly.
Because you can't regroup them after a second time, but you could ungroup them.
We can ungroup anytime. Exactly. So we do have this little.
Perhaps that could be the way around it, to ungroup everything and then regroup all together.
Exactly. You just need to find all the groups what you have. For example, there's one group just selected, and we can ungroup it. Yes, exactly. Okay, so what I wanted to do.
So that's definitely something that we should be adding.
I just wanted to zoom into this little tiny weight, because I just inserted one weight, and because it's size accurate, we have this little tiny weight over there. I hope it's gonna
be enough.
Be enough to all of these helium-filled balloons. Yes. So we need to put that, and as you can see, you can't group this because there's one group, the helium-filled balloons, and then this little balloon weight. So what you can do, you can ungroup all of these helium-filled balloons, select it with the weight and regroup it. So right now you can move the group. Exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly. Accessories. I wanted to add a table.
No, black, no white, please.
No. White? Yes.
Or no, purple.
Or purple, or pink.
Pink. No, purple.
Purple. And as you can see, you can resize the table just as big as you want, for one reason, because there's no two identical table, and you need to fill it or just resize it until it's size accurate according to your provider or your table.
You always have the ruler too.
Yes. It's front. Yes, so you can, for example, right now it's like a 90 centimeters or 80 centimeters high according to our sculpture. So we inserted one, and that's a beautiful color here.
Yes.
That's a beautiful color here. What else do we need? Of course, if you want to add like a numbers or letters or something, we got it. We have heart shape of foil balloons, numbers, round, stars, letters. I wanted to create a birthday decoration, so that's why I decided to go with the numbers, the big ones, the 100 centimeters. Let's just go with the pink. No, pastel blue. That's gonna be so good, so good. So good. So let's just insert 2 of these because there's gonna be a 10th birthday, or we will say that it's a 10th birthday. Okay, let's just move me a bit to the side so we can add this. Okay, here's one thing to decide. Do we need to make a base to this or fill it with helium?
Let's bring in a template.
Or fill it with helium. Okay, let's just go to the plain latex. Let's just create a little base.
But if we wanted to bring in a column for those,
Yeah.
could we could save this canvas and then reopen it and add the columns from the template?
There's one way to do it. You can do something something like this. You don't need to save this template because it's saved automatically.
Okay.
Like, for example,
So no worries to lose your jobs.
No, because I just go back to the front screen, and as you can see, it's right there at the front
Perfect.
screen, so it's
Okay.
saved automatically.
So to save time, let's pick up a couple of columns for those number 10s.
Exactly. What you can do is you can't paste and copy columns and balloons in between the canvas. What you can do is save as a PNG and insert it as a picture.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So we can do a column here. Let's just go with just 100 centimeters because we want the numbers to sit on the top. We're gonna use G110, but not the crystal. We're gonna use the macaron and the baby pink color just for the start. Get dimensions. As you can see, it will be 110 centimeters. Create the project. So we created the beautiful column here, and as you can see, it's step-by-step instruction at the bottom side of the screen, but it's just one color. We needed to make it from 2 colors. So there's a few ways to do it in Gemar Creator. You can even select any of these balloons and just recolor it how you want. Like, for example, just go with the blue or go with the purple. And as you can see, it's changed at the bottom side of the screen at the step-by-step instructions. So it's go from the top to bottom, it's left to right. So that's why we just did this. But right now you know how any of this work. So you can just select your needed balloons if you know, oops, I just lost it. All of these balloons, because we know how a spiral work with balloons. So let's just go to standard. As you can see, I already made half of the columns. You can see you just rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise, however you want.
You get your spiral effect.
Exactly. And if you change any of these balloons at the bottom, it will automatically affect the top right now. But we're gonna unlock the preset in, oops, I made a mistake.
Your spider is not correct.
No, because it was like anti-clockwise and I just
so you have to reverse it.
yeah, exactly, because it was like going this and then this. So right now it goes like this. Let's go to standard. No. This one. This and this. Okay, that's gonna be... Okay, that's gonna work. Okay. And right now, this two and this two go as a purple.
Perfect.
So we have a beautiful columns. And as you can see, we want to insert this into our Gemar Creator file before. So let's just unlock the preset. And as you can see, you will lose the connection between the views. It means the bottom and the won't affect the top side of your screen, and you won't see the back and the back side and the front side of your screen.
The preset means that you have a clear visual of what's happening and what's inside the project. It's not a free project.
So from this point, every balloon is just like an individual balloon. You can do whatever you want, any of these balloons separately. It won't affect any other balloons. So it means we can delete this, and of course we can delete the back side because we will need just the front. Yes, exactly. And what we can do here, because the canvas is white, it means it's gonna be like a blank, transparent picture when I export it as a PNG. So I just exported here the project as a PNG, as a transparent PNG. So let's just go back to our first project here. As you can see, it's zoom to fit, and insert it as we did here. As you can see, it's on our project right here, but you need to aware that this balloon column is not an actual counted balloon column, it's just a PNG right now. So when you export the element list, it won't be included, but you can still send it to your customer
for the rendering.
To decide that they want this decoration
but
or
what
not.
we're showing you here tonight is the various ways that you can use the program.
Exactly.
You actually use it as you need it. So it's amazing that you can mix and match very easily and quickly, because we could have built the column here, but it would have taken a lot more time. Exactly.
You can still add balloons one by one and create this column. This one is just an easier and more I'm not saying that elegant, it's just the more easier way to see it by your customers, because to be honest, I mostly use this program to sell views, sell balloons to my customer, to show it, okay, this is how your decoration will look like at the very end. And you can still count how many balloons do you need, like manually, or you can just insert the balloon one by one and Gemar Creator.
Or you go back to your original template.
Exactly.
You have saved and you know the balloons. So
exactly.
You just download the two recipes. Can you change the color of those, the number 10? Let's put.
Yeah.
Let's make it blue or.
You want it blue?
Yeah.
Okay. Like
the blue of the octopus. I'm being fussy tonight.
Okay. That's cool. You can still, as you can see at the right side, just with the normal latex balloons, you can still change the look.
You see?
To blue, yes. From pastel blue to normal blue. Ah, that's a 1. I want it to 0. Here.
So it matches the rest of the...
Exactly. The octopus perfectly. Yes. And if you need, you can still add like some helium filled balloons here. Right there. Just like this. I think it's a pretty complex decoration right now.
Yes, definitely, yes. So one thing that we have to tell our audience is that they have to be careful, because it's easy to create on screen, but then it's going to take a long time to inflate all those balloons.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's a one afternoon.
So it's good to get creative, but keep in mind also the balloons that you're assembling.
Exactly. And what is a good thing about this, then for example, we just save this project column here, and you can still recolor it like whenever you want.
And most importantly, export your product list.
Exactly. And export your product list, so you have two per product list for the first octopus decoration, so you can know exactly what you need. But you don't have to work 2 times, because you're gonna have this balloon columns like forever in your Gemar Creator.
Yeah.
Which means you can, if you need a balloon column like in any point of your life, you can still export this, or you can still count this. So you just need to take like 5 minutes to create a balloon column, and you have it like forever.
Yeah.
Which is I think it's a pretty good deal. Yes.
No, but it's interesting to see that we did this tonight, because we have, if we go back to all the presets, you see
to the front screen.
the front screen, you see these are all the elements that you can mix and match. So you don't have to limit yourself to what you see, but you can actually mix and match by using the different projects and then exporting them as PNGs. So you'll have the individual compositions, but then you'll actually put these compositions together on a new canvas.
Exactly. And let's say, for example, if you like to create like a link wall, a G-link plus wall, like cross wall, and fill it with organic style, or just to put an organic arch on the top of it, you need to create your template when you just adding balloons one by one just once. And after that you have that, and you can change the colors, the size of the balloons. It will take you less and less time. You just need to create your own template or preset just once. It will be saved automatically on your front screen.
Let's go back to let's have just a scroll through the templates.
Okay, and let's just add one more thing. If you created your own template, you can download it as a Gemar Creator file. It got its own file format, which means you can exchange ideas with the other Gemar Creator users. You can just download it, send it, and it can't be read by anyone else, just by the Gemar Creator.
Okay, that's wonderful. So you guys can also swap ideas.
Exactly. Exactly. So, do you want to edit something?
Yes. So let's wrap it up for tonight. Just a second. Let me put the mic on. Okay. So this was our live for tonight. As you see, it's quite easy, and we've seen a lot of different features, even some new ideas of how to hack the Gemar Creator by importing, creating separate files and then importing them as PNGs. So I guess the more we use the program, the more we discover just how beautiful it is and how easy it is to create with it. So I'm very happy, and I'm very happy to host Gergo here for the first live here from Casa Alvieri. Yes.
From now, every Monday I need to go.
So every Monday, Gergo will be here with us, and it's wonderful. So again, this is all part of of getting ready for the official launch that I remind you will be in January 2023. So continue to follow us and join the waiting list. We'll be very happy to to get you on board with us as soon as possible. And January is around the corner. One last thing.
Yeah.
Gemar Creator versus reality.
Yes.
Do we have a picture of the octopus?
Let's see. Maybe just on my phone. I need to find the Jean-Philippe. I think he used some different technique. He used G-Link for the head.
Okay. But just to give you an idea.
Yes. I think maybe you can see it from the screen. It's right there. So we used purple and blue. He used fuchsia and blue with baby pink. And he used yellow eyes.
So we're gonna have to ask him to recreate the octopus with our project.
Exactly.
Alrighty. So for now, we can only wish you a good evening and be ready to rewrite the rules of balloon design with us.
Yeah, thank you for being here. See you on next Monday from